everybody would think would be one of the funniest things that's happened on tour, but for me it's probably one of my worst moments. I've never experienced anger like I did on this one morning. It was like we're on an Asia tour, and so to get to each country, it's about a 2-hour flight. You know, we're going through all different parts of Asia, and each flight is a international flight, you know, so it's not like when we tour through places like America when we're flying each morning. It's just domestic, so it's a little bit easier, you know, but it was like, it meant you had to get up that much earlier, always be going through customs, be loading everything. It was just, you know, even though it was like maybe a 1 or 2 hour flight, it was just, everything was such a big deal. And so anyway, we'd kind of been doing this. It was one of our more busier tours, so everyone's pretty tired. And so we were flying, so I think we were flying from maybe Hong Kong to China or something like that, or maybe it was to Korea. I think it was from, yeah, maybe Hong Kong to Korea. And the flight was like a 6 a.m. flight, which means you had to pretty much be at the airport at 4 a.m., which means we had to leave the hotel. I think we were close to the airport, so you know, we're up at 3:30, and we'd done a worship night the night before. We're doing a worship night that night. Like, we are just stuffed, spiritually, emotionally, physically. I was just kind of really tired, and I don't know about you, but when I'm tired, it kind of makes everything, you know, I'm a bit more on my edge. So anyway, I was like, it was about a 2-hour flight. I'm like, okay, great, we're all on it, and I'm going to try and get a little bit of a nap here. So I've learnt, because we've spent so much time on aeroplanes, I can kind of, now my body will sit on a plane seat, and even though sometimes it's upright as this, I've learnt to go to sleep, especially when I'm so tired. So I put my eye mask on, you know, because I've always got one on hand, and so I put my eye mask on and I fall asleep. And something that everybody knows about me is I sleep with my mouth open. I get, mainly only when I'm sitting up, but you know, so I'm there, wide open, and the more tired I am, the more my mouth just dropped. And so, because we're on we're on like China Airlines or something like that, and so for us, breakfast is maybe an omelette or fruit and yogurt, but I guess for them they do the whole rice and chicken. And I guess chili is a big part of, you know, I guess what we discovered you can eat in Asia. So with your little airplane meals, which are the tiniest, most disgusting things, I was asleep, but everyone got a little, it was like a mini toothpaste thing, but it was chili paste. And so I was lying asleep there, and I was just so tired, and I'm pretty sure it was my best mate in the world, Scotty Ledgerwood, unscrewed his chili paste and put the whole thing in my mouth. And we're in a row, because, you know, there's a whole crew of us travelling, and I was lying there, I was sitting up just asleep, and all of a sudden, had my eye patch on, I just felt this burning sensation in my mouth, and I was like, oh my goodness, what is that? And I so tired, I didn't know where I was, what was going on. All I knew is I thought someone put fire in my mouth. I didn't know how you could put fire in someone's mouth, and so I am like freaking out, and then I kind of figure out, I get my bearings, that I'm on a plane, and you know, we're on a United tour, and then I can start hearing everybody's laughing, and so then I kind of take my mask off, and they were filming it on someone's little camera, and all the guys around me were just laughing their heads off, and I got so angry that I pretty much I ripped it out of my mouth, threw it on the seat in front of me, and then put my eye patch on, and I was like, had so much rage going on inside, because I could hear everyone laughing, and I thought if they see me angry, they're going to laugh even more. So I was getting more angry and trying not to show it as much, and pretty much everyone around us on the plane are laughing their heads off while I'm there in absolute rage and anger. So everyone found that hilarious, but that was probably one of the lowest points of my life.